Welcome back to the Homeschool Podcast. I'm Augustino Zoya, the host of the Homeschool Podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Kevin Lyons.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, dude, welcome back, bro.
Oh, thanks.
We did 2 episodes without you because you were out of town.
Yeah.
And our guest today is Hormoz Rashidi. Did I nail that name or what?
Nailed it, dude.
Fucking nailed it, bro.
Killing it.
It'd be fucked up if I didn't. I've known you for like a couple of years already. That song was from Batman.
Oh, is that the
When
the
Joker
parade?
is going in the museum and he's fucking up the paintings.
Yeah.
Do you remember? For Michael Keaton, it has. I watched it the other day because I got that VCR and I'm just watching how cool is it that I'm watching actual VHS tapes, like the same exact copy that I grew up with.
That's it. And it's not worn out.
No, dude.
I
mean, I'm not gonna lie. None of them are rewound, but I gotta put them in and fucking rewind them. But I'm enjoying it, bro. I like that old quality watching VHS tapes.
Yeah.
I just dude. I remember being like a little kid and taking this out of the cassette, out of the fucking case. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to fucking have a regular old homeschool podcast episode. I've done a few by myself. I've done one with one-on-one guests, and it's good to be back in the old school method that we normally do with fucking Kevin here and a guest. And you have the regular intro queued up, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Here, let me just give that to you now. But first, you guys, this episode is brought to you by Snack Nation. You guys, Snack Nation, they're doing some fucking dope things over there. Every time I get an email from them, they keep telling me about the new stuff that they're offering. So if you don't know already, Snack Nation delivers a box of snacks to your house every fucking month. If you're a stoner, this is for you. Or if you're fucking trying to keep healthy, this is for you. Listen, guys, when you're trying to keep healthy and you're hungry, you go to whatever you got in the house, and sometimes it's not the healthiest thing. So keep healthy snacks in the house. So we got healthy, nutritious snacks, and we're not talking about just random shit. It's name brand products. I mean, like Kind bars, all kinds of mixed nuts and everything. It's just a box full of snacks. And right now, click the link in the description. Make sure you use the Homeschool Podcast link, which you can find right in the description, and you guys get your first box free here on us. Okay?
Free?
Fucking free, bro. So you might as well give it a try. Just check it out. You get a box of snacks for the whole month, and if you like it, you keep them coming, okay? And this is ideal if you own your own business and you got a couple employees or you got a little office or something. Your employees will love you if you got Snack Nation delivering a box of fucking snacks right to the office, okay? So fucking get on that shit, you guys. And you're supporting the Homeschool Podcast at the same time. Also, this episode is brought to you by Masterclass. Masterclass is also revamping, doing all kinds of things. Adding new classes every fucking week, dude. There's like a fucking new class. You can take a class on acting, comedy, writing, music. I mean, they've got Martin Scorsese teaching filmmaking, Ron Howard's teaching directing. You could take a class on anything, and it's all at Masterclass. And it's making learning and broadening your interests easier for you because it's hard with your schedule and your budget to go take a class every week. I know it's fucking hard. You're following dreams and you got a day job. I get it, you guys. So Masterclass is here for you. Normally it's $90 per class, but you can sign up for the entire year for $120. And with that 1 year access gives you access to the entire website for the whole year. So you can take all the classes unlimited. Like you can do, the acting and the comedy one, writing and comedy, mix it up. Or if you got a roommate or something, it's ideal for you guys to go halvesies and fucking share the password. That's what I would fucking do. Anyway, click the link in the description and sign up today. And you're also, again, supporting the Homeschool Podcast. If you're looking for other ways to support the Homeschool Podcast, you can go to homeschoolpod.com and click on sponsors and browse through all the products and services that support us, including Amazon. Next time you guys shop on Amazon, just go to our website first, homeschoolpod.com. Click the Amazon banner and do all your shopping. And that's another great way to support the Homeschool Podcast. Fucking right, Kevin?
That's right.
All right, bro. All right, you guys. Like I said, I'm here with Kevin Lyons. Our guest is Hormoz Rashidi. I'm Augustino Zoida. This is the Homeschool Podcast.
Please take your seats. School is now in session.
Homeschool Podcast.
Homeschool.
The Homeschool Podcast. Why? Because he was homeschooled.
I don't want to do that.
No, okay.
I don't want to do that at all.
Look at you, little cameraman over there.
got it too, bro.
Is it recording?
Yeah, I got the new fucking version of the iPhone, and it's just like making my life complicated to fuck. Even right now, it's giving me shit. Like, are you sure you want to fucking record a video? It's like, fuck.
Wait, it asked you permission to record a video?
It was like, do you want to see the new tips that we added to make it record? No, just fucking record the video.
That's funny.
Dude, I am like so like not a millennial. Like, I fucking hate all this new shit. Like, when you fix shit that's not broken, you know what I mean? By the way, what's up, Hormoz?
What up, buddy?
By the way, I know this is kind of like a hacky fucking premise, but I really do feel this way. How much I hate these fucking scooters.
I hate them.
Dude, I fucking hate them.
Oh, I have a funny story.
They're pretty fun if you ride them, but they're just...
I know too many people that got hurt on them.
Oh, so many people.
Didn't Quincy like break his arm on one?
Quincy, Abby
did too?
Yeah.
Dude, Kevin just saw this chick eat it.
Yeah, the other day I was driving home from work and I saw this lady going down the sidewalk. She was going pretty fast, and you know, like parts of the sidewalk where there's a tree and a root going under it and it's lifted up. She just hit it. Fucking flipped over her handlebars and just tumbled. And it's just, I was just laughing my ass off.
Dude, and he called me right away because he knows I hate those fucking things. Dude, if I see those things, I take a scissor and I cut the line for the brakes. Like, I'm just kidding. I don't really do that. But,
I've thought about it.
Right? Like,
I've pushed them into bushes and stuff in my neighborhood because they're just so fucking gross everywhere.
Dude, if I had a pickup truck,
everywhere.
I would just put them all in my pickup truck, like drive them like so fucking far away and drop them off. Like, they have a tracker so they can go get them.
Yeah.
But, like, they're going to have to fucking go get them from far
I thought about
away.
putting super glue on the inside of the wheels so they just don't move.
Yeah, and put it right so it's glued to the sidewalk. That'd be funny.
It's inevitable that someone's going to die on one of those.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get sued and the company's going to go under. Can we just fucking get rid of them now? Like, before someone dies? Like, you know
I don't
what I mean?
think the company's going to go under, though. I think the person's going to die because they're going to be riding them illegally without a helmet, and they're going to be like, hey, well, they signed this contract saying they were going to use their helmets.
So do you have to download the app to operate it?
Yes.
So first of all, you're wasting space in your phone, so it's not really convenient. And then when you purchase it, it makes you like agree to the terms or something, and the terms say like make sure you wear a helmet and all that shit. Who's walking around with a helmet?
Nobody.
Who doesn't have a bike or scooter already?
That lady who took a tumble the other day, I bet you she's wearing a helmet from now on.
Dude, it's so. But anyway, so I just came from a show right now, and we're doing a super late podcast tonight for us anyway. And I just came from a show, and driving in Hollywood, and I'm like looking for parking. You know what I mean? It's fucking Hollywood, like on Cahuenga. Couldn't find parking anywhere, and there's like fucking scooters. In spite of all the traffic, there's all these fucking dudes with no fucking chicks with them, all on scooters, just fucking like like going down like fucking Hollywood
Man
Boulevard.
buns?
Dude, no, this is what pissed me off. There was two Armenians next to me on
Enough said.
my age. What the fuck happened to the Armenian? 2 years ago, it was like Mercedes or nothing, and now you're on a scooter? Like, that's fucked up, bro. They're all like, oh, that's gazelle. You know what I mean? Talking to each other and shit. I'm like, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, your dad, like, fucking lost his taxi driving job recently because of Uber, and now you're on a fucking scooter? It's fucked up, bro. Anyway, I get so mad about this shit. I had, like, a fucking horrible day. I'm all pissed off about shit.
You should go for a scooter ride. Cheer
Fuck
up.
that, bro. Like, if I'm gonna do anything, I'll go for a walk. Like, that's how you fucking, you know, relieve stress. What's up, Hormoz? It's not. I didn't invite you here to hear me bitch.
Is it called homeschooled because you were homeschooled as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was homeschooled. That's it. That's the whole.
And now he's just at home.
Yep. And I'm just.
Do you remember the kids who went to regular school riding scooters together and not letting you play? Is this a thing that
I
happened?
think that's where the anger of the
Yeah.
scooters
Finding
came
it.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had like scooters where they actually had to like kick. You know, there's like no motor.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I was still homeschooled. Like I was like in a higher grade of like whatever high school, I don't know. And I had a job though, and I remember like I'd have to do my fucking schoolwork at the kitchen table, and then I'd have to fucking like run to my work. And I was late one day, and I actually stole a scooter from my from like one of the kids' lawns, and to get to work on time. I brought it back
Right.
on my
That's
way
so
back.
It's so funny going back to the scooters, like why people rent them. If you rent enough times, you would have had enough money just to buy your own little electric scooter.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, probably. But then you'd also like have to upkeep the scooter. Like that's actually what happened to Abby is he bought an electric scooter because he was like, oh, I don't want to keep renting them. He bought his own, and then it broke, but he kept riding it even though it wasn't, like, steady.
Oh, shit.
So he had to, like, hold it down while he's riding, and it was, like, loose. And then that's, I think, why he fell and broke his arm.
I know another comic that bought his scooter. What's his name? You know Evan Cass?
Yeah, Cassidy, yeah.
Yeah, Evan Cassidy.
Orange County guy.
Yeah, that dude. He bought his own scooter, and, like, he has a car. But, like, I saw him, like, roll up. I'm like, bro, you fucking got here in a scooter? He's like, oh, no, I drove, but I parked really far. He's like, I keep the scooter
That's
in my
kind of
trunk.
smart.
That is smart.
It's kind of like having a bike on your car, like a bike rack.
Yeah,
in your car, you know.
It like, fits in your trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was just like so frustrated. It was just a long fucking day, and I went and had to go do this show. And I just so wasn't feeling it. I did this show last week too, the same spot. And last week it was like 5 people in there, and I was like happy to do it because I'm working on something new right now, and I tested it out and it was fine. And but last week there was like a drunk chick in there, and then this week, earlier this week I was supposed to do it, and they canceled the show. And then they were like, okay, you can do this Thursday. So I was like, all right, so I'll do Thursday. So I go there thinking it's going to be the same thing, like fucking 5 people. And so I walk in, it's like fucking packed, bro. Like standing room only, which is great, but it's still like a rowdy. I don't know about this place. It's just fucking rowdy. And the whole time I'm just driving around, I'm just going like, why do I take these gigs? You know what I mean? Like, why do I say yes to this shit? And
Because it makes you better.
yeah, exactly, dude. Because you go work out in these rooms. Absolutely, I love doing the difficult rooms. It's the like fucking driving there, finding parking, then they're texting you, where are you? Like, bro, do you know where you are? You're in a place that has 0 parking. How dare you text me, where am I? You know what I mean? It's just, that's what I mean by like I don't want to do them. But it's like a couple months ago when Kevin and I are podcasting, I would be in here bitching about not getting spots, you know, and it was just like a slow season, and I'm always going to get bitchy about it. And then all of a sudden, like, the season picks up again, and I'm starting to get, like, a bunch of spots. And then, I took all these when it was slow. You know what I mean? Like, a month ago, I was like, man, I can't get any spots. And this one dude was like, bro, next month, you could do every week. And I was like, awesome. You know? And now, like, it's busy. And I'm like, fuck, why did they take these?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know, we complain about fucking everything, bro. I'm always complaining. But we had a pretty fun show in Bakersfield the other night.
That was really fun, yeah.
Dude, you fucking killed it, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
You're so fucking good, dude.
Thanks, dude. You too.
You made me work my fucking ass off, bro.
They were really good.
They were a
really
fun group. They were a fun group. I was just like I was like watching you, and I was like, oh, let me check out Hormoz. Because I always see you. Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? I've heard most of the jokes that you did. Mm-hmm. But I always see you 3 minutes at a time. Because the only time I see him go up is in the potluck at the ComedyStore on Mondays. Mm-hmm. And everybody gets 3 minutes, right?
Right.
So I'm in there watching, and like I just see you almost for 3 minutes. So I only get to see you do like 1 or 2 bits.
Yeah.
And it's at the potluck, and it's just like, okay, all right, like that's funny, you know what I mean? Yeah. But to see it all come together when you did like 20, right? Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was like 25. Yeah.
And you did a fucking 25-minute set, and it all came together. I was just like, dude, this fucking killing,
yeah, it was really
bro.
fun. Yeah, I want to do more 20, 30-minute sets because it's like just something I don't get to do as much in LA.
And then I remember when I had you on the rehab house.
That was really fun.
That's fun too, right?
Yeah, they were dope.
I think you had like the set of the night. I think you had to leave because you had a store spot, so I put you first. You had like, dude, like the rest of the show was like everybody did fine, but it was like fucking Hormoz killed it.
Yeah, they were dope.
People the next day like that worked there, that worked for the Sober Living, was just like that. People were saying like that guy was like one of their favorites that you've brought so far. So I gotta have you back soon, dude.
I'd love to.
But yeah, man, I've fucking like I've known you for a few years, and I've just seen you like, you know, around, like I said, doing 3 minutes here and there, and it's just fucking like, it sounds weird to say, but it's like I'm proud of you, dude.
Thanks,
fucking how far.
Thanks,
you know what I mean? It sounds weird because it's almost like we're probably like at the same level.
Yeah.
But I don't get to see you if I can do like a long set like that.
I mean, I think you've probably done way more longer sets than I have.
Maybe.
I mean, I haven't gone on the road that much. I've probably done 25, 30, maybe like 10 times my whole life.
Does anybody take you out now that you meet at the store?
I got to recently open up for Ian Edwards.
Oh, cool. Dude, I love Ian Edwards.
And that was super fun. And I'm opening in Irvine for Pauly this weekend.
Nice, dude.
This Sunday. So that'll be fun. And
Just Sunday?
Just he's only doing Sunday.
Wow.
But yeah, hopefully get on the road with some people. Get to stretch my legs out a little bit. I mean, I love the store. I'm so grateful to get to go up on these amazing shows and stuff. But like I got to do 5 minutes on Comedy Chaos the other day, Sam Tripoli's show.
Yeah.
Fire lineup, like Fitzsimmons and Burr. Amazing.
I saw it on Instagram. Yeah.
But
on the early show,
but still, it's only 5 minutes. Yeah, and it's like I would love just even like 15. Would a regular 15 spots? Ugh, that's the dream.
Dude, it's people don't realize how hard it is in LA to fucking get quality stage time, dude. Yeah. Quality. Like, you can do a fuck ton of bar shows and basement shows all day, but like and that's where you get strong. That's really where you become like this great fucking comic, and then when you do those rooms that are tough and everybody's eating a dick and you go up there and kill it, and that's why. Yeah. But like comedy club stage time, 15 to 20 minutes, dude. People don't realize how hard it is.
Even late night at the Comedy Store, like the paid regulars who go up like after 12:30 when there's like 5 people in the OR.
Yeah.
Like even those 15-minute spots would be awesome. Because they'd be tough. You'd have to do different things, but still, just to be able to go 15 minutes in LA, what a blessing. That'd be so
it's so true.
Yeah.
Like, comics move here from all these other states, and to fucking like, hey, I'm doing the big LA move.
Right.
That's where comics should be. And it's like, yeah, that's true, but I think that like you should move here if you're headlining in your town, because when you move here, you're gonna be like an opener level here,
right?
You know what I mean? So people that move here that are on open mic levels is crazy.
Or people who start in LA,
yeah,
who've never done it before, and they just start going to open mics in LA. It's like, how did you ever get enough confidence out of the open mics to think that because the open mics are so brutal. I started in DC,
okay, and
the open mic scene was dope. There's real audience members there. It was pretty sick. And then after a couple months, I moved to New York, and it was even more brutal, the mics I was doing than here, because it was just all bar shows and other comics. Yeah.
When did you move here from DC? Or you went to DC, then New York, and then here?
Yeah. First few months was 6 months, I think, I was in DC. Then I spent 2 years in New York, and then I moved out here for like the last 7.5 years.
You've been here for 7.5 years?
It'll be 7.5 in December. I spent 2.5 on the East Coast. Yeah, so it'll be 7.5 in December.
We had didn't we have who was in here? Martin Amini was in here recently. He's from DC.
I don't know if I know him,
but he just moved here now, and he's doing a show. I forget, Overachievers show.
Cool.
But no, it's at the store though. You haven't heard of it? Like, he does it like once a month, I think, in the belly room. Or just started because he just moved here.
I don't know.
But he was telling us about the rooms in DC and stuff, and like he get a lot of college students, so sometimes you get like the offended crowds,
The offended.
The offended. Yeah. Dude, that should be a movie. The Offended.
The Offended. No, The Offenders, and it's like a parody of The Avengers. It's just a bunch of asshole comics just making fun of little millennials. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, man. Are you you're Iranian, right?
Yeah.
Were you born there?
Yeah.
You were born in Iran?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you came to the States?
Like 3.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember anything from Iran. We moved from Iran to Italy when I was 2, and then from Italy to America when I was 3.
Wow.
I have a few like weird memories of Italy, of like riding on a scooter that my neighbor had.
It always goes back to a scooter.
But not like a lame scooter. This was like
a Vespa?
Like a Vespa, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That I remember our neighbor was like this cool kind of hood kid.
Riding a Vespa.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's fucking like a motorcycle in Italy.
Yeah, in Italy, that shit was so fly.
I'm sure you had a helmet.
I bet I didn't. I don't know.
Have you ever been back to Iran?
No, I can't go back. There's no way.
Why? Like, you literally can't, or you don't want to?
No, I would love to.
Oh,
I would
really?
love to go back. But before doing comedy, I was a poli-sci major in college.
Okay.
So then my first job after college was in D.C. working for the National Iranian American Council, where I wrote articles and stuff about like Iranian human rights violations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just worried that I would be on like a list.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
But you don't know.
I don't know, but
You don't want to find out the hard way.
I mean, I had a professor that I was in college with who got arrested and tortured for like a year before being released and allowed to come back.
But what if they were offering you 20 minutes?
In English or Farsi?
Do you speak Farsi?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, your parents are fluent?
Yeah.
Are both your parents around?
My mom lives in Orange County. My dad actually moved back to Iran.
Shit, he's over there? So you can't go see him?
Mm-mm. I mean, I mean, like,
does he ever
it
come
would
here?
be a risk. He hasn't been back. He moved back like a few years ago. He hasn't been back since.
Why did he go back?
I think he's just old and wanted to live in the country that he like loved the most.
You know what's funny, dude? Like some guys, they just like that's their home. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
My father-in-law, my wife's Russian, and my father-in-law is like, he came out here when we got married, like 3 years ago, and he like hated it. And he was supposed to be here like 2 weeks after we got married. Like he had like a long stay, but after the wedding, he like called the airline and fucking moved everything up to like the next day. And we're all like, "Why are you leaving already?" And he was like, "I did my job. I fucking walked my daughter down the aisle." And he's like, "I'm going. Like I'm just fucking done." And he's been back like twice since. And he stayed like a little bit longer these times, but he just goes like the mom, like my mother-in-law, she moved here, like she just stayed here.
Should I tell him?
What?
It's not America, bro.
What do you mean?
It's you.
That's right.
It's you, dog.
He doesn't like me.
No.
Nah, dude. I get along with him really well.
He's like, I'm gonna come to America to be a wedding. I'm gonna stay for like 2 weeks after the wedding.
This guy's wearing, wearing Nikes at his wedding.
No, dude. You know what it is? Is that first of all, I think it's like with your dad. Like they just like where they like that's their home, dude.
Yeah.
And out here, all his daughters live here now. So he was like dealing with everybody on his shit all the time, like you fucking drink too much, or like you gotta go do this, or you gotta spend time with your grandkids. And you're just like, man, fuck this, I'm going home.
What's Zoida?
That's my last name. I mean, I'm Italian, but
is that an Italian last name? Zoida?
I don't think so, dude. I don't know where.
It sounds like it's like Alf's last name
from Planet Melmac. That's where he comes from.
Did Alf have a last name?
Alf from Planet Melmac. It was
so
just
he didn't have a last name.
No, otherwise it would have been Alf and his last name. It was just Alf.
I'm pretty sure it's Alf Zoida.
Fuck, it is now. Dude, I don't know. The story goes, I don't know how true this is. The story goes that like one of my ancestors who moved here from Italy just fucking like took a name because we had some shady shit in our background, and when they came here they just took someone else's last name. So I'm pretty sure my name sounds pretty Greek.
Also, Ellis Island did that kind of fucked up shit too, right? Where somebody would come in with a name, they don't know how to pronounce it, they're like,
this is your name now.
Yeah, this is you now. Yeah, dude, something shady like that. And then because my grandmother's last name is Vitello, which is super Italian,
yeah.
And like that was her real last name, and super Italian. And the Vitello's restaurant, it's right over here in Studio City. It's like been there for like decades. My family like started it, and that's where Robert Blake shot his wife. Remember that whole story?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was there. And then
you were there when she got shot.
They sold it by then, but like that was like my.
But you said I was there. What were you there for?
I didn't say I was there.
I thought I heard you say.
I
thought you said I was there.
Huh?
You liar.
No, I wasn't there.
Or maybe
I think
Robert
he
Blake didn't do it. Maybe he was confessing to the murder.
I did it. I was there.
Were you on the grassy knoll?
But yeah, dude, have you ever done that background test to see your bloodline?
Oh, like 23andMe or whatever? No, but
they
I want to.
They all got in trouble. They were selling all the data to pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, fuck yeah, they were.
Well, they're still around. They're not in trouble, but they did do that, and they are still doing that.
Oh, I don't want to be contacted by I want to have my genetic background given to me, and then I can go talk to a doctor myself. I don't want the pharmaceuticals to be.
I've never done it, but my dad did it, and he's like, fucking like 97% Italian and like 3% black.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That was weird. But we're Sicilian, and we're like the black Italians.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. We lived in Naples when we lived in Italy, so it's pretty south.
Yeah. So how often do you see your mom?
Try and see her a few times a month. She lives in Orange County, so like I'm gonna go for like a couple of shows in like Brea and Irvine in the next week. So I'm gonna go see.
We were Irvine on Sunday.
Irvine on Sunday, and then Brea on Tuesday.
She won't go to the show.
No. I mean, she doesn't speak English that well, and but like I'll tell her jokes. Oh, she told me the best street joke the other day.
Okay.
Oh man, I heard this from my mom. I was like, whoa, I can't believe my mom has these jokes in her head. But she was talking about so there's this guy. He's in the hospital. He's on his deathbed.
Okay.
Really bad shape, and he turns to his wife and he says, "When I die, are you gonna get remarried?" And she says, "Shut the fuck up. Just stop talking like this." And he goes, No. I just want to know the truth. Just be completely honest with me. When I die, are you going to get remarried? She goes, well, I guess, yeah. And he goes, okay. Are you going to make him hamburgers the way you make hamburgers for me? And she's like, yeah, I guess. He's like, are you going to make him fried chicken the way you make fried chicken for me? And she's like, yeah, I guess. He's like, are you going to make him spaghetti and meatballs the way you make spaghetti and meatballs for me? And she's like, no, he doesn't like spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, that's funny.
Bro, what kind of fucking Persians are these? Making fried chicken. Where'd your mom hear that joke?
Well, the version my mom told me was with Zeresh Polo and Hormoz Rashidi.
Hilarious,
But I changed
dude.
the food dishes.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Dude, hilarious. Did you know that my first wife was Persian?
No.
Now you fucking do.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Nice.
I had gourmet sabzeh served at my first
So
wedding.
good, right? It's so good. Persian food is so good.
Bro,
Persian cucumbers are the best cucumbers in the world.
Yeah, they are pretty good. I mean, you can get those at Ralph's. It's not.
But they're still Persian, though.
They are still Persian.
And you know why they're so good? Is because just like Persians, they're thin-skinned.
Yeah, they are thin.
Very thin-skinned.
I like them.
I like a thick.
Kevin was at my first wedding.
You like a
Yes,
thick
I
skin?
would. I like a thick pickle. Yeah, I was at your first wedding. I
Dude.
remember that.
You want to hear some shit about my first wedding, bro?
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you this because you know Iranian families.
Yeah.
Okay. So picture this: half of a wedding, and this happened at Universal Sheridan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was the reception.
That was the reception.
Yeah.
The church was over here on Colfax and Moore Park.
Yeah.
And the reception was at
It
Universal.
was a church?
Yeah, I got married in a church. My ex-wife was born again Christian. She converted from Muslim.
That just feels like somebody who like used to be a Jets fan and then they're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna root for the Patriots
Yeah.
now. I'm tired of losing."
Hilarious. Yeah, dude. So, and like a lot of her family had converted to Christianity too, except for like her parents who were still like kind of being, true to their roots.
Right,
Jets
right.
fans.
Yeah, they're still like, well, I'm fucking from the Jets, from New York, whatever.
Right.
So picture like half a fucking whatever you call it, hall auditorium, Iranian. The family. Other half fucking East Coast Italians, and comics. Okay.
Yeah.
Just fucking worst combination. And like the other side, the bride side is just all like fucking like, proper and shit. And the other side is all just like drunk and fucking getting
Rowdy,
hammered. Rowdy, bro. Bro, I had, I think I want to say almost all of the groomsmen were comics, except for like two brother-in-laws. All comic fucking groomsmen. And the best, do you remember the best man speech, bro?
No.
Not really. Rico worked at the Ha Ha Comedy Club at the same time I did, like fucking a decade ago, okay? Mm-hmm. And then he moved back to Boston. But he was my best man, and dude, by the time the fucking best man speech came, he was so wasted, bro, that he didn't know anything like to say. He was just, I'm gonna speak from the heart. You know what I mean? Like that, which means he didn't write anything down. And so he like couldn't handle it. So he instead called up the other groomsmen, which are like Jack Jr., Vinny Oshana.
Okay.
And they're all up there fucking like, yeah, like going off.
Seems like a fun night.
Bro, the Persian side is just staring. My ex-father-in-law is like fucking furious, bro. There's cursing. And like, bro, fucking Vinny Oshana, bro, looks at the Persian side of the room and goes, if you guys don't fucking laugh at something, I'm going to take gourmet sabzi and throw it all over this place. I swear to God, dude. And then Terry, who owns the Haha, comes up and she starts giving them the light, like saying, get off stage. And she like yelled at them, you ruined his wedding. It was a fucking good time, bro. It was a good time. Still to this day,
and that didn't work out. That relationship.
That relationship didn't work out. Can you believe that?
And that is why they got divorced.
Man,
yeah.
I'm almost divorced from my first wife too.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You were married once before?
Married once before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, you're still married though?
I'm still technically married. I submitted all the divorce paperwork. She got served and all that stuff, and we both want to be divorced. Mm-hmm. But I moved in the middle of submitting all the paperwork and stuff. So when the judgment came back, it said denied because of different addresses.
Oh shit!
So now I have to submit this change of address form and serve her with my change of address because it's like the government wants to make sure that like I'm not hiding where I live. Whatever. It's just such a long, terrible process. Process of divorce.
How long were you married?
Like maybe a year and a half. Yeah. Something like that.
And how long have you guys been separated?
Like 7 years.
No fucking way, dude.
8 years, something like that.
She has. What if she like try to get married again?
She hasn't had to. Neither have I. We've both just been like lazy stoners who didn't want to deal with it. She's actually an attorney, so she could have dealt with it way easier than me. But I think she was like too busy trying to pass the bar, which is crazy hard.
Is she Iranian?
No, white girl.
White girl?
Yeah.
Good for you, bro. I'm just fucking around. No, I met your girlfriend the other night. She's sweet.
Yeah, she's.
Does she know you're married?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's been super chill about it. That's why I was like, you know what? Before she starts to get upset, let me get this taken care of.
Yeah. I mean, it was a kind of a huge hassle. I mean, I was already dating my wife now before it was finalized.
Right.
Because it just fucking takes forever, dude. It's like, what am I supposed to? Yeah. I know people that go like, well, I'm gonna wait till it's filed in the court. Like, for what?
Oh, no, we've been living together for a few years, and I just started filing, like, last year. So she didn't really care at all.
Wow, you adulterers. I mean, bro, I'm a big believer in, like, fucking whatever is in your heart, you know what I mean? Like, just, like, you guys are emotionally and mentally and fucking, like, wholeheartedly split up. Like,
yeah.
Like, a signature is not going to fucking matter.
I honestly think that divorce should be way easier. If you want to, the government shouldn't be trying to force people it should be easier to split up if both people want to split up.
And marriage should be
way harder. Yeah. Exactly. The process that I'm going through to get divorced should be what a couple has to go through together. Let's see. Oh yeah, you went through this, then you can probably raise a kid together.
Did you have to pay a fee to get divorced?
Usually you have to, but
did you though?
No, because I was didn't make enough money, so I just showed them how much money I made.
And they said they waived it?
They waived it, yeah.
Did she get waived?
No, only one person has to. She can just ignore everything as long as she doesn't want anything from me and I don't want anything from her. So we've been just doing it that
When I got divorced, it was $900 per person.
Wow.
And like I could submit my thing to say I don't make enough money and get mine waived, but maybe she makes too much money, she won't get her waived. And none of us like got it waived. So
did you guys have any property or anything that you guys were splitting?
No, nothing. No kids, nothing. I just had to pay the fee, and it ended up being like $1,800. And the fucking judge ruled for me to pay for both of them.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, fucking female judge, bro. I don't have an answer for you.
Wow.
And like, there shouldn't even have been a judge. It should, like, we don't own any property. We don't have any kids. Like, why couldn't this been fucking easy split?
That blows my mind. That's so weird. Why they ordered you to pay for both of them?
Yeah, I think that it's something about like you can submit the paperwork for one to do it or the other, and the judge can look at it and go, nah, you guys do your own, or he can look at it or she can look at it and go like, fucking yeah, sure, you do all of it. And I think she submitted it requesting me to pay it too. And
Crazy.
so the judge approved her request for me to pay for both of them because I was the one asking for the divorce, and she was being like bitter about it, and so she was just like, I'm not paying for it.
You looked like the judge's ex-husband who cheated on her. You know? She's like, oh, you
Dude,
piece of shit. You're paying for both of these.
yeah, judges get involved, bro. They go like they take it personal. You have to respect the sanctity of marriage. It's like, you weren't married to this bitch. You don't know. You don't know how crazy she is. And then I was just gonna fucking tell you something else. Oh yeah, I went to watch my wife become a citizen like a month ago, right? So she fucking finally did it. You know, it was like a big day. You go down to the convention center, and there's a judge that like swears them in, and it was so funny. I recognized the judge. Like, and then I was like looking at it, and he used to be like a quarterback for UCLA, but when he was in college, yeah. And I was just like, oh shit, like that's the guy. But anyway, he was up there, and he swears them in, and then he gives them like a little speech afterward, and tells them like of their duties, and he's just like, if you get jury duty, don't try to get out of it. It's a part of being an American. I was like, bro, fuck you, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I talked about this 2 days ago. I had a show, and I talked about this for the first time, about that citizenship, that my wife was just like, I want you to go for support. And I was like, I was going to go for jokes. So,
Right.
You know what I mean? So what happens is there's like 3,000 people becoming a citizen, and they all sit like up there. And then there's like ropes, and then there's the people that came to support their friend or family sitting behind them in the next, like in the back. And so that's where you all have to stay. So I'm sitting back there, and there's like fucking I was like holy shit, 3,000 people are becoming a citizen today. And they were like, this is the early show. I swear to God, that's what they said. They go, this is the early show. They go, there's an afternoon one, and there's another 3,000 people. And I'm like, do you do this every day? And she's like, yeah, fucking 5 days a week. And that's just this town. Like, so that's how many people become citizens every fucking day, bro.
That's crazy.
And so we're all sitting in there, and I'm like way in the back, and then they got sworn in, and then they go, and now, to welcome you to the United States, they go, the President of the United States, and then they lower this like screen, and they project a video from Donald Trump.
Congratulating people. Yeah.
And dude, so Donald Trump appeared on the screen, and they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump would like to welcome you to the United States. And 3,000 people booed the screen. And like for a second I got mad.
That's what's so good about America, dude.
That's exactly what I'm going
So
with
beautiful,
it.
yeah.
Is that for a second I got mad because I was like, this is my wife's big day. And like, you know what I mean? I was like happy for her, and it's a happy day, and people are like booing. You know, and then I thought for a second, but exactly, dude, that's how great this fucking country is.
They're allowed to do that.
I was like, 3 seconds ago, you guys weren't even citizens.
Right.
And now you guys are cocky as fuck, like, fuck that, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's welcome to America right there. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And you know
that's what's great about here.
You know what else is fucking great, dude, that I'm trying to like incorporate and talk about this somehow, is that afterwards, when they open like these side doors and they lit you out of the convention center on the side that's like facing Staples Center, okay, so like right over there, there's like when you walked out, there was like a bunch of fucking Mexicans, all with their little carts and shit, selling American flags, selling fucking hot dogs at 9 o'clock in the morning, and selling the book that you put your certificate that you just became a citizen in, and it's like folds, and it's got the eagle, and it's red, white, and blue, and they're selling this and I'm like, how fucked up is that like they're not even citizens and they sell the book. to put, like, you know what I mean? And like they're making so much money. They're out there twice a day, 5 days a week.
It's like you show up to become a citizen and you like ask one of them, you're like, where's the path to citizenship?
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't have one.
And there was some old white lady. Trying to ask the one of the Mexican guys like, how do you know to come here at this time that you're gonna sell it? And she excuse me, and the guy was just like ignoring her. I just want to be like, bitch, does he look like he speaks English?
It's like this is an everyday thing.
This is every day.
Yeah.
Dude, they clean up.
Yeah.
All cash, fucking hot dogs, American flags, red, white, and blue Lays.
And most of that money, goes right back into MS-13. They're just reinvesting it right into MS-13.
They're actually hanging out inside the hot dog cars.
Yeah, dude. It was a fucking wild experience.
Yeah.
It was a wild experience, bro.
Yeah, I got my citizenship. Like, both my parents became citizens before I turned 18, so I didn't have to take a test or anything. I automatically became a citizen because of that. But I had to go in and get my form and stuff, and it was the same thing. It was Bush at the time.
Wow.
W. But it wasn't as much hatred towards him, but still people didn't love him. And what's crazy is I got my college degree had Schwarzenegger's signature on it because he was the governor of California.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, it's kind of like if you got the Medal of Honor or whatever here, and it's like Trump giving it to you. You're like, all right, I guess.
Yeah, but hey, you got fucking Schwarzenegger's autograph.
Yeah, so it's like
forever.
My degree's at least worth whatever Schwarzenegger's signature is worth.
Yeah, man.
Wait, did he actually physically
it's probably
sign it?
not.
Or
It's probably a machine.
Mass produced.
Yeah, it's
right?
a machine.
Mass-produced.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, there's thousands of California UC students every year graduating.
I mean, that's more legit than any signatures you buy off the internet.
Yeah. Oh man, Chevy. I was recently. I noticed because at the Comedy Store, one of my coworkers her name's Kaylee. Mm-hmm. Her dad is Chevy Chase. And
no way.
Yeah, and I recently saw Chevy Chase's signature on on an auction website for $400. I was like, damn, his signature pulls $400.
Yeah.
It's Chevy Chase, man.
Did she say that it wasn't real though?
No. I sent it to her, and I was like, damn, your dad's still pulling this much. I'm like, it was just a piece of paper with his signature on it.
Damn.
It wasn't like.
And she's a comic?
She writes and is like an actress and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And,
dude, I love Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase is awesome.
Yeah.
That was the only time I ever really gave a shit about Saturday Night Live. I was never a Saturday Night Live guy, but back in the day when he was on him, I'd be like, he always made me laugh.
Did they name parts of Beverly Hills after him?
I have no idea.
Or is there a different Chevy Chase that he's also
That's
named
got to
after?
be him, right?
Yeah.
Because I always think that too. There's streets that are called Chevy Chase Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when he was on top of his game, especially on SNL, he was super fucking
He only
famous.
did 1 year on SNL.
Yeah, I know, but still, he was
such
so
a good
famous.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
isn't it in Burbank, Chevy Chase Drive? Or no, it's in Hollywood.
I think it's in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought it was in Glendale.
Maybe there's multiple.
Maybe there's multiple ones. Yeah, I mean, because that would make sense because a lot of the studios are in Burbank, so it would make sense if one of his shows was filmed there or something. Fuck, dude. Yeah. How do you get a fucking street named after you?
I don't know, dude.
That's fucking great.
You gotta be somebody. You gotta either be the greatest black man ever, Martin Luther King Jr.,
or just gotta drive
be
that
on
station
SNL.
wagon,
or
get on SNL.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fucking Jerry Lewis has a street named after him, and it's
Sinatra
in Vegas.
in Palm Springs.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? There's a Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin intersection in Las Vegas. Bro, how dope would that be? Fucking Hormoz intersection.
Yeah, that'd be
especially
dope.
out here, they'd be like, that guy was definitely Mexican.
The Hormoz.
Hormoz. It's delicious. But fucking yeah, dude. I'm glad that I've been seeing you do sets lately, and fucking it's coming together, bro.
Thanks,
I
dog.
like it. How long you been doing comedy now?
December will be 10 years.
Damn, bro. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
You gonna do anything special? Get yourself a cake or something?
No, I mean, I eat too much cake. I'll probably eat a cake at some point in December, too, yeah. But no, just trying to get up longer sets and just get out of LA more.
What are you doing to try to get like more sets? Like, so like, how'd you do the Bakersfield one? Like, how'd you hear about that?
Just ran into Daniel and I just mentioned. I've just been putting it out there. I feel like if you just mention I need to do longer sets, blah blah, and tell more people.
Yeah.
People start reaching out and being like, "Hey, I've got this. You want to do this?"
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true, man. When you put stuff out in the fucking universe, bro, like good comics, they try to like, cause they've been there.
Yeah.
You know, comics that know, they fucking get it. But where did you run into Daniel?
Just at the store.
Oh, at the store.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. We're
I
both on
wasn't
the same
expecting
show.
that show to be that good either. I was like,
Yeah.
but I was like, I've heard that there's really good camping near Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was like, "Hey, you want to come do 25 minutes on the show?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do 25 minutes." And then I was like, "Hey," I asked him, I was like, where's like the best campsites in the area? Because I was like, me and my girl might come up together and go camping.
Yeah.
And he told me about Kern River. So I looked it up. Beautiful river.
That's where you went?
Yeah. And just had like a great little camping trip with a fun set mixed in.
That was cool,
Really
bro.
fun weekend, yeah.
Yeah, you guys were fucking all into that shit, bro. I saw you at the show, and you're like, "Well, we're gonna go back to our campsite." I was like, "Man,
my
you
sweater
go
still
ahead."
smells like the campfire.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, I love that smell.
So you guys had a good time?
Oh, great time.
Wasn't scary or
No.
fucking bugs biting you and shit? Nothing. You were fine.
I mean, no, she got bit up a little bit. I
Yeah.
got bit a little bit, but I don't know. It's all
you were cool.
cool.
I did that
You ever
show.
go? You've never been camping? Never ever?
No,
Does your girl not into it?
she wouldn't want to go.
No.
Yeah, no. The most I've camped is like on my fucking friend's parents' front lawn. We
Have
pitched
you ever
a
done
tent like in the yard.
mushrooms? Have you
No,
guys, have you ever done mushrooms?
I've done mushrooms.
I have not.
It's a camping's really fun with mushrooms.
Did you do mushrooms this time?
Well, as
No.
long as bears don't come, but yeah.
Yeah. No, we didn't do any drugs other than just a little bit of weed.
Because you didn't have any.
No, I had a bunch. I just didn't feel like needed to this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are just enjoying the nature already,
Yeah.
enjoying yourselves. That's cool.
And it was only one day, so
Yeah.
didn't want to get stuck in one spot too long.
And you were like an hour north of where the show was?
Yeah.
Wow. So how long did it take you to get home? Like 3 hours?
No, like 2.5, something like that.
You just woke up Sunday morning and headed home?
Yeah, no, we woke up, packed up everything, and then we actually went a little bit north towards this lake called Lake Isabella. Goes in the area. We're like, might as well go check out this lake that there's signs for. And we went there, and then we went to a couple different like spots on the river, and yeah, just
That's awesome, dude. See, I love nature. I love doing all that shit,
Yeah.
but like I like to go back to like my hotel room.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Or,
like hotel rooms
a
too.
cabin.
Like we went recently on like a 2-week trip to a bunch of national parks.
Yeah.
And we would do basically like 3 days in Yosemite and then 1 night in Lake Tahoe at a hotel.
Okay,
And
that's
then-
cool.
And then we would do 2 nights at Lassen National Park camping and then 1 night outside of Crater Lake National Park in a hotel.
That's cool.
And then
I
a
would
few
do that.
nights yeah, so that way it's like after a few nights of like roughing it,
Yeah.
you go to a shower, you get
Yeah,
back to
dude.
normal, and then you go back into the wild.
Bro, I remember when one time I did this like little run where I was in Idaho and then Spokane and then Portland, right? And then but like Idaho was like it was like in the summer, it was like so fucking hot, bro. And they don't have air conditioners. Like they're not used to the heat.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it didn't ever get that hot in Idaho. And
Is it beautiful?
Not when I was there, dude. To
No.
be honest with you, and I was like in Coeur d'Alene, which is like supposed to be like a fucking beautiful part, and it was pretty cool, like that part of the city, because there's like some bars and stuff. But like it was during the fires, like a little over a year ago, and it was just like really like smoky.
Man, I hope there aren't fires this year.
Me too, dude. And it was just like we're just like we couldn't even shower, and like it was like fucking. And then when we got to Portland, bro, I just remember going like we had like this awesome fucking Airbnb. It was like so clean. You just go in the shower. It's just like so fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I love
you
shit like that.
appreciate a shower when you've been roughing it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, dude.
Oh, I love like coming back from like, especially we go to Joshua Tree a lot.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
It's so close, and it's it's really fun. If you've never done mushrooms, Joshua Tree is.
Are you still allowed
best
to
place
camp
to go.
out there? I thought they closed that down for a little while, didn't they?
No, there was when the government shut down.
Yeah.
They kept it open
But then
without
people
anybody.
fucked it up,
But people
right?
fucked it up, and then now it's been reopened and cleaned up and stuff. And I've
Okay.
been back since. It's still nice. People are just pieces of shit.
Can you just camp there whenever you want?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like it's gotten so national parks have gotten so popular since Instagram's come out that like now you have to like reserve things weeks in advance.
Yeah, right.
Like for Yosemite, we had to reserve it 6 months in advance.
Jeez.
You know
But,
what I was thinking?
But you
Remember-
can almost always go find a spot if
Yeah.
you in the off season, especially. You can find a spot.
Do you remember when they were gonna like raid fucking Area 51?
Yeah, I think like
Like last week, that
a
was
few
last-
people went, right?
Yeah.
Like a couple people went, but
40
like,
something people.
I think I thought I saw. I don't know if this is true, but I saw a meme that out of all the people that signed up to do it, only one person successfully broke into Area 51.
I think
I saw
it
that
was,
too.
It was a little old lady.
I think I saw
She
that
was
too.
like yelling at the guards or something
That's
like
so
that.
funny.
and it's all.
That's
ended up
all.
being,
That's
right?
all. That's all.
Because wasn't it like several 100,000 said that they were gonna do it?
Yeah.
And
I think
then
it was,
like,
I
so
think it was
easy
a
to click a
million, wasn't
thing.
it?
it
crazy.
probably got up to like 1 million, and then I remember like a couple days before they're just like, it's canceled, and then like some people still
Yeah, because
went.
the guy who started it was getting grilled by the government. Like, guys, don't do this. This is a bad idea.
Who knows, dude? But like what I was thinking though was like, how dope would it be? Like what they should do at this point, if they do have anything there. Let's say they have fucking like unidentified objects laying around, and you know there's crazy shit that they're hiding over there. Let's just say,
Okay.
if you have that, fucking move it out of there to someplace else.
They did.
It's
in the
already been
80s.
moved,
It's
yeah.
been moved
Yeah.
since the
It
80s.
probably moved in like the 50s when that shit first went down. You
No,
know?
it was the 80s. It was
But that
definitely
would be-
89 is when people
Okay,
found
so
out.
let's say they did it. That would be like fine. You know, you moved it already or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. But this like fucking reputation that the place has,
Yeah.
it would be a dope ass fucking like
tourism spot?
festival
Yeah.
to do like once a year, like a camping ground. Fucking like we're gonna have like concerts come. Like, You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like have all these fucking like
No,
great
that does
bands
sound dope.
play. That'd be dope, and it would be just like, bro, this is like you guys have been planning this for 50 years. You know what I mean?
Well, seeing how like the government's always so short on money for some reason, they might as well just start making money doing it. You know,
Yeah.
it would be like Coachella. They
Yeah.
make so much fucking money.
You know what? Leave the aliens there. Just fucking
Yeah.
charge admission. Like
just
we're
say
all
just say that it was fake.
Yeah.
it's not real.
If there's aliens and they really are hiding shit from us, it's like, do you think that we're really gonna freak out that much? We're just gonna be like, oh, cool, and like that's how we're just gonna be like, man, let us come see.
I don't think it's more. I think it's more about fucking keeping technology secret from other people. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
It's not like, oh, they can't handle it. Of course, we make fucking movies about it all the time. We
Yeah.
can handle it.
Or maybe they're very well aware that we've been at war with other worlds for several years, and maybe they have like a bunch of them there, and they torture them, and they don't want us to know that. Shit just got real, you guys.
Yeah.
Because
What if Trump actually
Is an
with your
alien?
plan? Yeah. No, what if he went with your plan and actually was like, we're going to use Area 51 for a huge music festival.
Yeah.
And he just won over young people
Yeah.
from like
That's
Bernie and
all he
shit.
has to
He's
do,
like,
bro.
He's
That's,
like, he's
that's
like,
literally all he's got to do.
we got Childish Gambino.
That's it.
We got the Lumineers. We got
the Lumineers?
That would
we
be
got,
so funny.
We got Odessa.
He should call
in the desert. It's free.
He should call it
Vote
the
for me.
Millennials Festival.
Yeah.
He should call it
No,
Millennials
it'd
at
have to
Area
be,
51.
He'd put his name on it. It would be the Trumpchella or something.
He's
you
gonna
know?
build like a giant tent that says Trump on it, and that's
Yeah.
like Trump Tower. It has like that's the only place where there's air conditioning the whole time, and there's
You know
extra
the
money.
aliens there. They're great. Terrific aliens.
I remember, like I used to say, if the Democrats wanted to keep Obamacare, they should have just changed the name to Trumpcare,
Yeah,
and he would have been all behind it. He would have done.
They would have been like, yeah, well, that's
Oh, that seems pretty smart.
yeah, let's keep it. But that's what they did with Obamacare.
Yeah.
That's why the Democrats liked it. It's because they called it that.
No, the Republicans started calling it Obamacare, and then Obama was like,
Okay,
"Yeah, I'll take credit."
it's not even called that.
No, it's the Affordable Care Act.
Affordable Care Act. But I mean,
Affordable
in this
Care
state,
Act,
it's
yeah.
called Cover California. But
Yeah.
in other states, I mean, it's other shit. You know?
Right.
But yeah, dude, it's not even like the actual term is not Obamacare. Like that's
No.
just what people. That's like a media made fucking term.
That was one of the few times that the Republicans kind of, I think, fucked up. Because
Well-
it's like Obama and care doesn't seem like a bad thing. You
Yeah.
know?
So funny because that's Area 51 isn't the actual name of Area 51.
It's not?
It's Groom Lake.
Oh, it's not called Area 51?
No, it's Groom Lake.
I thought they just
It's
divided everything into government
well,
areas.
That's what it is because it wasn't. It was only called Groom Lake because it was a secret base, and so people called the installation. What they called it was they looked on the map and saw that it was in an area of 51, so they called it Area 51. But it's actually Groom Lake. Wow. And it was also called Dreamland too, amongst all the soldiers and stuff, because that's where all like the Dream Tech was.
Where's Area 50? And 52,
right next to it. That's
but
like literally
they
what
shit
it
going
is.
on over there.
It's like fucking Battleship.
So the media,
I think they're huge areas too, right? They're like
they're
really
huge.
big.
I mean,
so
it's,
maybe
it's
there's some
on
shit
a dry,
happening
it's
in
on a
that.
dry lake bed. It's on the Groom Lake dried lake bed. That's what Area 51 is on because it's easy to take off. It's just a flat old dry lake bed.
or maybe so did shit like fucking land into the lake a long time ago, and then the lake dried out?
No, because it's located in the valley. I mean, because lakes dry up all the time. I mean, that like throughout history, it was an ancient lake, Groom Lake, and that's just what they call it.
Dude, there's probably shit in other areas. Mm-hmm. Area 51.
Well, no, they
2.
said it was actually the reason why we know about it is because of Bob Lazar, who was a scientist in 1989, came out and said that he was shipped up to Area 51 or Groomland, and then when they got on a bus and traveled about like 10 miles south to the dry lake bed, the Papoose lake bed, that's where they kept the UFOs and like
the Papoose?
Papoose lake
That
bed.
sounds Puerto
Papoose.
Rican as fuck.
Yeah.
Papoose, yeah.
He's the 90s rapper, Papoose.
Yeah, and there were hangars built into the side of the mountains, and that's not Area 51. That was called S4, and that's where the UFOs were kept. None of them were ever kept at Area 51. Allegedly, according to the person who told us about Area 51. That's why it's all famous. So.
Hormoz.
Yeah.
Are aliens real?
My guess?
No.
Yeah.
I want to know.
My guess is yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like when I've seen like Neil deGrasse Tyson and shit, I almost called him Mike deGrasse Tyson.
Mike deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about like the infinite universes
I know
and
science.
shit. It just seems like if the universe is as big as it seems, and there's a bunch of infinite numbers of universes, then yeah. There's probably other beings out there.
Absolutely.
Dude, I was listening to the Tinfoil Hat recently.
Yeah.
The Tinfoil Hat podcast. And, dude, that's my shit. Like,
yeah.
It's just my
Lizard
fucking...
people?
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. Like, half the time I'm just like, well, even if this isn't real, it's still fucking interesting.
It's fun, yeah.
And at least they took the time to research it and fucking have thought out shit and not just absorb everything they're being told.
Right.
But dude,
I love Sam Tripoli.
Dude, I love Sam Tripoli. He's great. He's such a great host. Like I've been listening to it for like a while now, since before they were in episode 200s and stuff. And he's like progressed as a fucking host like so much too. Like he's like fuck a really great host.
Yeah.
But I was listening to this episode the other day, like pretty recently. And they had this guy on who used to be a pastor. He was like an evangelist for like 20 years. Wow. And he came on and even said that like he thinks that aliens exist, and he says that there's parts in the Bible that even talks about aliens. But
hold on. Even a pastor?
A pastor said this, bro.
Pastor, but that's like saying like even this guy who believed in a guy dying and coming back to life, even he believes in aliens. You're like, you mean this man of science is what's convinced?
That's a pretty good point. That's an excellent point. But so he was saying that the original words that were written in for the Bible is, this old ancient like fucking Hebrew is how it was written, and the way that it is transcribed that we read it is like not a great translation. And so they have had people that speak the still speak the original like Hebrew and that can read it, and they actually like are translating it to what they're really saying. And he said that there is it actually says like the Virgin Mary, right? It doesn't say that like, oh, God came upon her one night and said, you will carry my child. It actually, the words translate to she was attacked and like fucking raped, and it implies by another life form.
How do you go straight to aliens with that?
Well, it was aliens, so
she was raped by
we're
aliens?
like interpreting it as like God did it, but
okay.
what they were saying was like
she was
several taken. It actually doesn't say one man, it actually says several like other beings came down and attacked her and raped her.
Somebody had a bit and this is like back in the 90s, I remember this bit, but I don't remember who it was. But it was like a bit about like Mary telling, like how difficult that must have been for Mary to tell Joseph about getting pregnant.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
I've heard that before too.
He was like, you know how we've never had sex?
Yeah. Dude,
yeah. He's all mad.
Dude, there's a play. There's a Christmas play that I go to like every year that my friends all run, and it's like a Christmas play. I took Kevin once, but he didn't like it that much. I like it a lot. But they do like different like sketches in the play, and one of the sketches is it's like the set of Jerry Springer. and it's like Mary and Joseph, and it's like exactly that. She's like, you know how we never had sex, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, Jerry,
Steve.
Yeah.
Security guard Steve.
It's pretty funny, dude. But anyway, I guess we'll go. It's fucking late. We're having fun.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Dude, thanks for coming by. I know that it's fucking late and we're just like fucking hanging out. And
can I shout out the Door Guys podcast?
Yeah.
It's me, Abby Roberge, and Feng Chao. Usually we talk to other
good
Door
dudes.
Guys.
Nice.
But just us talking shit and telling stories about
Door Guys of the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
So the podcast is called Door Guys Podcast.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
And just mainly we talk a lot of shit and like tell stories about people like where we fucked and things that we've done that are fun at the store.
At the store? Nice, bro. You guys check it out. And then you'll be at Irvine with Pauly Shore.
On the 6th, and with Grant Cotter and Brea on the 8th.
Dope.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
Follow me on Instagram, Not Hormones.
Not Hormones on Instagram.
Yeah.
Bro, keep doing your fucking thing.
Thank you. You too, Doug.
If I hear anything about you getting longer sets, I'll fucking let you know.
Hell yeah.
We'll get you some stuff. We'll get you back on the rehab one either way. I'd
love to.
And that's fucking it, bro. This Saturday, you guys, I am going to be at Sycamore Tavern. It's the 8 o'clock show. I need you guys to come through. You can go get tickets on my website at homeschooledpod.com. And you can use promo code Augustino to get $5 off. All right, you guys. So come through on Saturday, 8 o'clock. It's going to be fucking fun. I'm really excited about this new piece that I've been working on. I got like a new joke, and it goes into like this nice little story that's just working great, and I'm super excited about it.
That's the best.
So if you guys come on out, you'll get to hear it. So it's Saturday at Sycamore Tavern in Hollywood. It's upstairs, and once again, homeschooledpod.com or augustinocomedian.com, same shit, and just click on tour, and don't forget to use promo code Augustino to get $5 off. That's it, you guys. You got Snack Nation in the description. You got Masterclass. Click the link in the description, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Kevin Lyons, for being here, and welcome back, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
I'm happy to have you back, and thank you, Hormoz Rashidi, for coming here today on this late homeschool podcast evening. We'll see you guys next time.